Hey, it's Clark Bartram bringing you the Sci-Fit Supplement Review Show. Now let me tell you what we're going to be doing on the Sci-Fit Supplement Review Show. We're going to be reviewing Sci-Fit supplements, yes. So what I'm going to do is bring you Mr. Jim Vercellotti. There are over 600 items in his supplement lineup. What we're going to attempt to do is to educate you on what these products will do for you. Hey guys, what's happening? It's Clark Bartram with the Sci-Fit Supplement Review Show. And you might wonder who this handsome man is next to me. You thought I was the best looking guy in the world. Well, you're wrong. This is Mr. Jim Vercellotti, the owner of Sci-Fit and ATF products. Jim, thank you for the opportunity here with Sci-Fit. You know, I'm really excited to be on board. Jim and I have been knowing each other for what, 10 years now?
At least 10, yeah.
Yeah, you might remember when I had my line, the Clark Bartram line of supplements, Extreme Nutrition, is that what we called it or something like that?
Can't give me all that credit, Clark.
Yeah, well, anyway, he was formulating for me and he was private labeling and supplying me with all the supplements. And I was under the belief that, you know, my people out there would be ordering from me, but I understood this is a hard business, right? It's really hard to do, the supplement thing.
It's exceptionally difficult.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how have you how long have you been in the industry?
Going on 21 years.
21 years. How did you get started doing this?
Got started doing it actually while up at Penn State in 1990, when I found out that my soon-to-be wife at the time and myself were going to have a daughter. So we started a little supplement delivery service out of my dorm room, just as a way to generate some income and keep things going while I truly figured out what to do for my life's work. I had intended to go into physical therapy at the time, but one thing led to another, and actually a very long story later, it led to ATF, and in 1997 led to Sci-Fit.
So you're an educated guy, you know what you're doing.
I have a pretty good idea.
Okay, good. You know, because a lot of people get into businesses, you know, by osmosis almost. I mean, that's kind of how it happened to you. It's great when you see a business start from a nucleus like that, where you just were delivering supplements to people and suddenly it's grown into a huge business. Now, we really want to get down to the brass tacks. I mean, everyone watching this wants to know, you know, why Sci-Fit? I mean, let's face it, there's a million different opportunities that people have to buy stuff out there. I mean, why should they trust this brand over any other brand?
Well, the main philosophy with starting Sci-Fit, and also behind ATF as well, is that we can put the maximum amount of potency and the most key ingredients in each product. And we can also control, since we do manufacturing on-site or that I have strategic relationships with manufacturers, we can control exactly what's going into our product. So why Sci-Fit beyond somebody else? I'm not going to develop anything I wouldn't use myself. Most of the products I'll trust with my kids. So in turn, these products are something that I would use, our employees are going to use. And if something doesn't work, we're not afraid just to throw away and start over.
Okay. You know, is there, without throwing anyone under the bus, please don't get us wrong. We're not intending to demean or bash any other brand. We're simply lifting up the Sci-Fit brand, and there's nothing wrong with that. Edifying what we believe is really a good option for you to choose with your hard-earned money. Are there other great companies out there? Heck yes, there are other great companies. But what we want to do is really bring you inside and behind the scenes, because you're not going to get a chance to meet a lot of the people who are sitting at the corporate desk and understand why the products are made the way they're made. So number one thing I'm hearing is, if it's on the label, you know, it's really truly in the bottle, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And there's also going to be a lot of science and thought behind each product. There's a lot of different ways to develop products. You can develop products for market value, whereas the label can claim X amount of ingredient and maybe put in a proprietary blend, but you don't really know what's
fairy dust, as we call it.
Fairy dust, as you call it. Or you can go the other way. And of course, those products you got to advertise like crazy to get it out there. And often people are buying it just because there's a lot of hype and circumstance. Or you can create products that are going to actually work. And in so doing, put the main amount of the dollars into the actual product. And a lot of products that you won't see are products that maybe took years of research and development, but we just couldn't get right.
Really? So you'll admit if you just can't do something right, and you'll leave that to other people who claim that they have it right.
Leave it. I mean, you can leave it for a few months, maybe come back to it with a fresh mind later.
So you're tenacious. You really go after stuff. Once you really want to make things that work on all levels.
Exactly. One of the things that I've tried to get away from, and I started this off back 10 years ago or so when I really was doing my own formulating, was to get away from products strictly for my own use, because there's only so many things. There's that are just right for me, and look more towards, hey, what sort of niches in the industry need filled? What products are filling the niche that are rather mediocre that we can do better?
Okay. So that's really the nucleus of this show and what we're going to do. Jim said it himself. Not everyone needs everything. So we're going to expose to you all of the, not all of them, but we're going to try and get to a lot of them because there's a lot of them here. But how many are in the line?
In the line is over 600 products, and over the past 10 years, developed well over 1,000 products.
Okay, so one at a time, we're going to try and get to these products and educate you on what's in them on a very surface level, why you should take them, or possibly why you shouldn't take them. But the bottom line is, and I know Jim, we really want you to invest your money into a product that you know is going to work, right? I mean, we're talking the same language here.
Absolutely. I mean, there's only a few products that any one particular person needs. So we have a wide variety of products, not because we want anybody to take 12, 20, or 30 products, but just because there are thousands of different needs by thousands of different people.
Right, so we're trying to cover the gamut. So anyway, we want you to stay tuned to watch the Sci-Fit supplement review, where we're going to educate you on how to get guns like this and abs like this right here. This guy's tight. He's not only the owner of Sci-Fit, but he's also a user of the product. And it shows, guys. It shows.